Hello, dear professor and colleagues. My name is David and I'm here again now to talk about a topic that is global warming is real and humans are the greater responsible for it. I have collected some data. I researched through some websites and I found two very respected agencies. One is the EDF, Environmental Defense Fund, and the other is NASA website. So I gathered some evidences to prove that global warming is real and that we as human beings are responsible for the great changes that we have seen in our planet today and in the near past. So I found that 10 of thousands of scientists in more than 100 nations have gathered an overwhelming amount of evidence that concludes that humans are the main cause of global warming. Those data are found on the EDF website. They gather research from 1820s until today. So they gather simply 9 independently lines of studies, but they all correlate to the same direction. Number one, they are simple chemistry. By burning carbon-based materials, carbon dioxide is emitted. Number two, basic accounting of what we burn and how much CO2 we emit. Number three, measuring CO2 in the atmosphere and trapped in ice. That reveals the levels have increased and they are higher than what we have seen in hundreds of thousands of years. Number four, chemical analysis reveals that CO2 increase comes from burning fossil fuels. Number five, basic physics that shows that CO2 absorbs heat. Number six, monitoring climate conditions reveals that recent global warming is correlated and follows the rising of CO2 emissions. Number seven, by ruling out natural facts that can influence climate like the sun and ocean cycles. Number eight, employing computer models that run experiments of natural versus human influenced simulations on Earth. Number nine, consensus among scientists who have considered all previous lines of studies and evidence and made their own conclusions. Some other facts. 97% of scientists say humans are responsible for global warming. 40% more carbon dioxide, CO2, in the atmosphere since the Industrial Revolution. And 70 million metric tons of carbon dioxide we add to the atmosphere daily. Now, according to NASA, for millions of years, the levels of CO2 parts per million have varied from 180 to 300. And I could see on the graphic that it goes like this, going up and down, fluctuating over millions and millions of years. And after 1950, this level has increased by over the 300 lines that was the top before. So never seen before over 300. Nowadays is 420 CO2 parts per million. So it's too much. And according to NASA website, this is due to human activity. And also according to NASA, the evidences are global temperature rise, the warming of the oceans, the shrinking ice sheets, glacial retreat, decreased snow cover, the sea level has risen, declining Arctic sea ice, extreme events due to the oscillation temperature, and ocean acidification. All of those facts points out to the statement made by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. Scientific evidence for warming of the climate system is unequivocal. So that's what I have to talk about global warming, and based on those facts, I strongly believe that we as human beings are the greater responsible for it.